Alright, hey, welcome back to Final Fantasy X, the first ever LP of this game that no one's ever done before. So, we get thrust right into our first battle, and I like the way that they set up the battle too. Like, it's not just like a random encounter, like you're just running into a fiend somewhere in the world, like you gotta fight for your life kind of thing, and that's pretty cool. I also realized that like my timer is not going to be correct because I did have a few moments like before.
Cut the ones that matter and run.
Yeah, the reason he says that, I shouldn't have been worrying about the time is all I was going to say. The reason he says to cut the ones that matter is because like you can attack the ones behind you. I'm going to talk about the battle system here because if you don't know it may be kind of confusing. Like you can attack this one and there's not really any reason to do that because another one's just going to spawn there in a second anyways, and you're going forward, so why would you worry about the ones behind you? They can be a nuisance, but that's why you just got to quickly attack everything and run. Anyways, this game is turn-based as you can tell, but it's a lot different than like a typical turn-based, like an ATB style RPG, because like you've got, well, the battle's over, so who knows when we're ever going to get to another battle again. Probably never. Probably when the last boss shows up. Actually, no, that looks a little menacing. We might need to deal with that. Looks kind of like a sword, though. Yeah, go, dude. You gotta help Mr. Arin. I will get to everything I wanted to talk about in like the last video. But for now, we're just going to focus on this. We're going to be like going through the story for a while. For the next like hour or so. So yeah, get out of my town. It's true. Some can't. So overdrives. I'll explain it better than this can. No, I can't explain it better than this can. But they're basically like your limit breaks. Every character has a different type. So Arin's, as you can tell, he's kind of like a samurai dude, Bushido, and this is his overdrive attack that he can do. It attacks all enemies. You get more as time goes on, and there's kind of like a little mini game that you can play in order to use it. I used to be able to do that so much faster. It's actually a little easier on a PS2 controller because the L2 and R2 buttons were just buttons, whereas the PS4 controller they're like pressure sensitive buttons, so it takes a little longer to press them. Teedus' overdrive, as you can see, they demonstrate it nicely here in the beginning, how both characters have a different type of overdrive. There's a bar going back and forth in the middle there, and you have to press X right when it's on the center. And timing is kind of like a key for overdrives, for most of them anyway. The quicker that you do them, the more effective they are. That I actually could be wrong about that. Is that true? I think it is. I mean, if you miss, if the time runs out and you fail to complete the little mini game, it's still going to attack, but I don't think it does as much damage or isn't as effective. Like you'll see with other overdrives later on that like the timing is more of a factor for those ones than it is for these ones. So this boss pretty much just is using Demi. If you don't know what Demi is, it just kind of reduces your health by like a quarter of what it is. Another thing about the battle system, the main thing about the battle system is in the right corner there. It just disappeared, but like there's the little images of the characters. That's the turn order, and you can scroll down and see how far the turn order is. That can be changed as you're going along in a battle. Like obviously if you use magic like haste, which is a pretty commonplace thing in most video games, most RPGs, most Final Fantasy games, you'll have more turns, obviously, because your character will be getting their turns faster. Or if they're slow. There's also delays where it doesn't show up on there because delays happen instantly. So if, say for example, if I had a delay attack and I used it on this boss and he was susceptible to it, I would delay that enemy's turn and I would get another turn, or whoever was next after that monster. Of course, we don't have that, so the enemy's going to go next. But it just shows like Monster A, like that's the only one that's there. There were other ones. Monster B and C will show up when the little sin spawns show up. But I don't even know why I'm using Power Break because this thing's just using magic, it's not even attacking us. I should have healed there, actually, but if he's just using Demi, it's not a big deal. So that's destroyed. That's basically the key, is that little turn order thing. That's kind of your strategy making stuff. Like, things don't take... Like, there's no, like, charge times for magic and stuff like that. Or, like, abilities like, I don't know, kind of like, Final Fantasy Tactics. There's none of that. If you run into these, I think you have to fight them. No, that's not true. Okay, here's a save point. So these save sphere level 1, that might lead you to believe that there's higher level save spheres, which is true. So the level 1 just lets you save, and also when you touch these, your whole party's HP and MP get restored, which is really nice. Oh shit, I gotta start a new save, that's right. Jeez, look at how long it's been since I played this game. 2015, 2016, like, it's 2018? It's almost 2019, dude, like, Jesus. Yes, I want to save. That's another thing I'm gonna touch on momentarily, is why I'm doing this, and I'm not doing the other things right now. Oh man, I can't wait to get into, like, the thick of this game. It takes a while to get anywhere. It's pretty, I mean, the entire game is pretty linear. I mean, I don't want to spoil things story-wise, but saying the game's linear is, I don't know, it's not a big... Everybody knows that this game is linear. I mean, this game's been out for like 2 decades, pretty much. So, almost, not quite. So here's another battle where, as you can see in the back, we can't just cut the ones that matter and run, because look at how many there are. But there's this thing, see that generator on the right there, I'm spoiling the story already. We can't attack it yet, but that's what we need to attack. But you can't yet, but that's, you'll notice, Aaron will say it in a second. I guess you should probably attack the ones with the wings that are flickering, because that just means they're charging up for an attack. I know I said there were no charge times, but these enemies have charge times, but that's not really a big deal. It's really more of an indicator of, like, what you're supposed to do right now. Like, go for the guys that you think are going to be the biggest threat, which is more or less true. Warren's sure taking his time to fucking describe what we need to do here, because... There we go.
This could be bad.
Yeah, you don't say. There's like hundreds of them, dude. Like,
Knock it down.
What?
what?
You'll see.
I don't know how he knows that, but okay, yeah, see this tanker. It's kind of hanging by a thread here. Should probably attack that thing and get it out of the way, but... Yeah, we'll be fine. I mean, I don't know if you just saw in the corner there, but like all these monsters are about to get a turn. It's not... Oh. See, that's another thing I'm not too sure about, is... Maybe they're like skipping their turns or something, I don't know. It doesn't happen too much later on with like bosses and stuff like that. Bosses will usually get their turn if it says they're gonna get their turn. But some enemies, I don't know. Maybe it's just for the story. Maybe so you're not like getting a game over at this point. Like how he turns around just to dodge that. That's funny. I don't know why. But yeah, it's not 100% accurate as far as I can tell. There's probably some nuance to it that I don't know, despite playing this game 5,000 times. But for the most part, the turn order is kind of what you need to pay attention to. I guess that building just fell over onto us. Is that what that was? Is that why Jack's face got closer there? I don't know. Right, if it fell over onto that. I don't know why Aaron's first instinct was to destroy the highway. It doesn't seem like, you know, safe for the rest of the city beneath us, but whatever. If it helps 2 people save their lives, then, you know, the needs of the few outweigh the needs of the many, after all. At least in this case, this guy looks cooler than everyone else in the city, so... Looks are whatever important anyways, right? Aaron, please do something. I'm hanging here, and I don't think that a regular human could hang on this long. Maybe I'm not a regular human, though. Who knows? Maybe I'm... That's another Final Fantasy IX-esque looking thing. You know, like the Invincible, or the Thing, which is actually a spoiler. I should probably not say that. But yeah, this whole frickin' beginning of this game is just so confusing. Like, you're just as confused as Teedus is. Like, which is good. I like the way that they did that. They you know, kind of put yourself in the story. This is your story. Like I said, I don't want to be completely silent during the cutscenes. But, oh god, that always creeps me out. Like, that's just so weird. This is just like a dream, sort of like... Everything is so dream-like. It's weird, isn't it?
Hey.
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 Hi. Whoa, a J.
Hey, old man?
Oh, this exact scene reminds me of like the first time I ever played this game. First of all, this can be kind of confusing. All you have to do is hold down. You can swim around for some reason. There's not really any reason to do that. But you just kind of have to get to this platform. Yeah, the first time I ever played this game, I rented it. I was with my mom. Because I was pretty young when this game came out. I was like, I don't know, like 9 or 10 or something.
Where I was,
Oh, there's a baby Teedus.
what I got myself into.
He kind of looks like Sora or something.
I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy.
Oh, I just love James Arnold Taylor's voice. Just so perfect for Teedus.
The dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone, beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
Whoa, spooky, where are we now? Is this where we just were? Look at that chain bracelet. Like a bike chain.
Anybody there?
Gee, I sure hope I'm recording right now. I mean, the audio, I can't see it, but I'm sure I am. I love this place. I would love to go here in real life. Like this cloudiness and like overcast and like, oh, this weather, everything about this is so cool. We can move around the map even though we can't see our character. I guess we gotta go over there though, don't we? I may just cut off the video here in a sec because... Oh, is that a treasure? No. You can press circle to go down there, by the way. I will end the video in a sec. First, I just want to talk about when I first got this game. Like, I rented it. I was at Rogers Video, which is a Canadian... I'm pretty sure it's only Canadian. Video store back in the day, and I rented this in Dark Cloud for the PS2, and I really wanted to play it, but it was like, by the time I got home, like with my mom from renting it, it was like 9:30 or something, and I had to go to sleep. It's like I had to go to bed, and my brother was living with us, and I didn't want him to play it first. I wanted to be the first to play it, and I think I remember walking in, seeing him in that scene where you're like floating through the air and having to swim down to the platform, like that we were just at before. And I was like so mad that he got to play it. I was like, no, I wanted to play it first. It was just something so stupid. I think it's because I played Dark Cloud first, because I remember playing Dark Cloud like that night, and like going through the cave there. Anyways, what is this? That is some foreign language that we just can't read. Macalania, why is that? Actually, if you don't know what that is, then that might look just like gibberish to you as well. I can't remember exactly what this says.
What do we have here? No, can't read.
Like, he was taking a second to like try and see if he could read it. Yeah, don't try and act so smart, Teedus. Like, come on. There's another. No, that's the one we just got. Yeah, I am gonna end off the video here in a sec. But what was I just saying? How many times have I said that? Have I said that in like every single video I've ever made? I mean, this would be a nice time to like kind of explain things. But we're up to like 15 minutes again. Oh, there's a treasure there. There's nothing too like important here right now. If you miss the stuff, it's no big deal. Oh, actually, this. I did not know you could get this right here, like right now. Albed primers. So you can see the English is spelled white, and then it's kind of like a blue tint for the Albed language. These spheres are they were in the PS2 version as well, but you can load your spheres from a previous save. I think I want to go with this one because this is my longest file. Synthesized from other save data, yes. Yeah, so because there's primers that you. Oh no, that's it. That's all I needed to do. Albed dictionary successfully loaded. Compile Albed dictionary. Yes. Huela, I don't know what that says. I can't remember the Albed language. There are primers that you collect throughout the game that teach you each letter of the language, each letter of the alphabet, and translate it from Albed to English. Albed primer 1. Okay. No. Why did I only get one? I'll figure that out next time. So next time on Final Fantasy X, we will figure out that Albed stuff, and then we will continue on with the story. Okay, thank you for watching, and goodbye.